This is the Happy Birthday Lenny part of our program. A lot of critics and people would agree that there are three major composers who sort of defined American music in the 20th century. Aaron Copland, of course, George Gershwin, and Leonard Bernstein. If you think about their body of work, it's amazing. And it's so American. You hear it compared to European classical, well, not even classical, pop, ballet music, opera music. They wrote it all. And some people would argue maybe John Williams belongs in there because he's written an awful lot of stuff too. But there's no doubt that as you listen to our next piece, which is a tribute to George Gershwin, you'll hear a lot of the influence that Gershwin had on Bernstein. Listen carefully to the rhythms and the harmonies in Gershwin Portrait. So our first Bernstein piece tonight is called The Wrong Note Rag. Is anybody familiar with that particular piece? It was put right in the middle of his musical Wonderful Town. And if you get a chance to, both this one and the next one, if you get a chance to YouTube them, there's a wonderful, well, there's a couple of really nice YouTube videos of people singing this. It really makes a lot more sense with words, but we're going to just forget the words, and it'll make musical sense. We're going to see if you can see if you can figure out which is the wrong note in the wrong note rag. So Leonard Bernstein and Jerome Robbins started a collaboration probably in 1944 when Robbins came up with the idea for this ballet, and he asked Lenny to write the music. And then a few years later, Robbins came up with an idea for a ballet, and Lenny wrote the music. And a few years later, Lenny wrote the music and asked Jerome Robbins to write the ballet. And this collaboration went on for decades, quite successfully. And so this next song is Danzone. It's from Fancy Free. And it was written originally in 1944, and then it was performed at the old Metropolitan Opera House in New York City in 1944. And then again in 1980. And then it became part of a musical called On the Town. And so I was curious to see what the ballet looked like. And so I found an old black and white thing on, you know where it is, YouTube. And it was amazing. It's about 3 sailors, and at this particular point in the ballet, they're all trying to win the affections of these 2 young ladies, and so they're all dancing a little bit harder and differently. The guy who does Danzone is absolutely amazing. If you get a chance to do that and to find that on YouTube, you'll love it. And the other one, the Wrong Note Rag, I found Rosalind Russell singing it, which that was a trip, and it was good. It was good. So this is called Danzone. If you listen carefully, I think you can see some of the harmonies, or you can hear some of the harmonies that Stravinsky actually borrowed from Leonard Bernstein. I'm channeling my inner Leonard Bernstein. I'm stretching your musical ears a little bit. Some of you are like, can't you just play the same old stuff that you always play? You know, people ask Leonard Bernstein, he was so many things. He was a fantastic composer, a marvelous pianist. He was an amazing conductor, and he was a phenomenal teacher. And so people said, well, why don't you just focus on one of those things? And his answer was, well, why should I do that? Because I love doing all of them. And any of you who grew up listening to the young person's orchestra concerts, we got music appreciation lessons from him that were unbelievable. They were just so good. So I will take you back to what you were used to listening to. No more ear stretching for you. And we will play West Side Story. Happy birthday, Lenny.
Happy birthday.
I hope you enjoyed that. So, does somebody have the tickets for our little conducting adventure? Let me get the refrigerator here. Oh, Magnus. This is a junior Rotarian in training. Okay, so.
No, she's got 5 minutes.
This is Robert. Robert's going to be drawing.
Yay, Robert!
Robert's he's drawn ticket
Pick the red one.
number. You want to read it?
865.
865. Last three numbers. 865. Eight, 6, 5.
Hiding in the back.
Way in the back.
Way in the back.
Get your phone out. Check it out. You have somebody?
Over here!
Over here. Come up here. Okay. Number
There, your
2.
refrigerator awaits.
861.
861.
Did you get that one too?
Right here. Wait, right there?
So, do you want a refrigerator magnet or do you want to direct the band?
Oh, you do it? Oh,
You got a
yay,
refrigerator magnet.
Do you want to direct? He wants to conduct the band. All right, so now for 2 more refrigerator. No, he wants to direct the band. I know he does. He's been waiting for this one.
858.
Did you hear that? 858. A refrigerator magnet for your refrigerator. Magnet.
No, right over here. Shelly gets a magnet too.
Oh, well, see, you're going to end what? You're going to end up with all of these eventually. Okay. And the last winning number.
870.
870. The excitement.
Got it.
Got it?
Yeah.
Are you going
Once
to get the
again.
other one too?
Again, very good. Clean them up.
Hi, my name is Dylan.
Yay,
Dylan, are you related to anybody in the band?
Yep. My mom and my brother and someone else too, Brandon.
Okay, so mom and someone else too, Brandon, stand up. Are you mom and brother and someone else too, Brandon? So he's not in the band. Is he in the band? Are you related to Brandon over here? No, just these two wonderful people. Okay, so we're going to see whether Dylan has inherited all this talent that runs in his family. Here we go.
Go, Dylan! Woohoo! Woohoo, Dylan!
Practicing? No? Just the last one.
No repeat.
Ready? Go. So this is actually Dylan's second time doing it. He's looking at his baton because last time it said Ojai Summer Band 2017. And this time it doesn't say Ojai Summer Band 2018, but I'll write it on there if you'd like me to. Thank you very much for coming. We have one more.